Hello everyone, and welcome back to Tensura Reincarnated. So today we are going to be going over Charybdis, or I like to call him Cardi B, just because it's shorter. Well, actually, is it shorter? How do you even spell Cardi B? I don't know. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off by spawning Charybdis. This is kind of the main reason why I use like labyrinth blocks to build this little test room, because if you spawn him anywhere else, he will just like fly up in the air. And he'll also like destroy pretty much everything else, but he won't be able to destroy anything in here. So we're gonna go ahead and spawn Charybdis. Oh, you can barely even see him. You can only see part of him, just his mouth. All right, how about this? We're gonna go up. We're gonna wipe him out. That was quiet. Oh, he punched a hole in the wall. Oh, it's because it had to make room for his core to spawn. Okay, well, now I know that that's a possibility. Let's plug that hole back in. All right, so let's go out here and we'll test. So I'll let him fly around. That way we can get a better view of him. So, boom. There he is. What does he look like? Like, I know he has like a big whale tail. I guess he does look like a whale. It's just not what I was saying. Oh, he found something to attack. All right, so we have Charybdis here. You can see that this is the giant boss enemy. I don't know if he's attacking... Like, sometimes little evil eyes spawn up here. I don't know if he's attacking them. But we're going to go ahead and check his hostility. So, obviously, he is going to be hostile. But I'm going to go and land down here. He's going to push me off. I'm going to fall to my death. So, game mode survival. All right, I'm in survival. Oh, he's trying to bite. He's trying to bite me. Oh, yep, now, okay, he's biting me. All right, so he is hostile. And then next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna check his stats. So go here, use analytical appraisal on him. And we can see Charybdis has 3,000 HP, 6,000 spirit HP, 20 armor, and then 1.45 million EP. That's a lot. Oh no, he's gonna fall off the edge. Oh no, what are you doing? Don't do it. Oh, he's off. He made it over the little, I have like a little lip here. He got over it, dang it. At least he's staying up here. Next, we will go over what skills can be obtained off of Charybdis. So the skills that you can obtain are going to be magic jamming, magic sense, ultra speed regeneration, gravity flight, gravity manipulation, physical attack resistance, paralysis resistance, and then finally pain resistance. He's also shooting his little scales at me. That's what's been hitting me this whole time. Next we will go over... Ooh, he just hit me. Next we will go over what items he drops. So now we're going to go back inside the base here and we're going to spawn Charybdis in here. That way we can try and keep his drops, you know, in here. There's some evil eye stuff so that we're attacking him. So I'm going to go ahead and spawn him in here and we're going to check his drops. So there he goes. He's dead. So Charybdis is able to drop the Charybdis scale, the high quality magic crystal, and he's able to drop some raw Charybdis meat. Now, the other two things he drops, I believe the other one only drops when you pick up the Charybdis scales, but the other thing that he will drop will be the Charybdis scale mail gear schematic. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to type in Charybdis, and it's going to be this item here, the Charybdis scale mail gear schematic. So you will obtain this either by him dropping it or just by picking up these Charybdis scales. And then the final thing that he drops is an inactive Charybdis core. Now, we will come back to this core in a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and destroy this for now, and then we'll come back to it. Next, we're going to see if Charybdis is possessable. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to exit my body beforehand. We're going to head out here. I'm just going to place some blocks so he doesn't somehow knock my body out. And then we're going to go up here. And, oh, I need to get another egg because I accidentally got rid of it. There we go. Okay. We're going to spawn him up here and see if we can possess him. So he should be trying to attack my body through the wall, but we're going to see. Nope, the ability does not work on the target. So possession does not work. Next, we're going to go ahead and check naming. So we're going to go up to Charybdis, we're going to hit the N key, and the target cannot be named. So he is not possessable and he is not nameable. Next, we're going to check on whether or not he can be tamed by using a skill. So we're going to go up to him, we're going to start using Charm first. So there's Charm, ability activation failed, it's just not working. So he is not tameable either. So whenever you defeat Charybdis, he will drop an inactive Charybdis core, but this is only when you defeat him. When it comes up to spawning him, we're going to go ahead and destroy this. What you will need to do is you will need to find an inactive core inside of one of the Charybdis little caves. Okay, so I found another Charybdis cave. It's out here inside of a birch forest. So we're going to go here. We're going to go down on the inside of the cave. I think I still have, no, I don't have creative mode flight on. We're going to head over here around the corner. And you will see an altar like this when you come in here with an inactive Charybdis core in the center. Now, what you will want to do is, just for the case of this video so that we can see it better, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change to Great Sage, and we're going to analyze the core. So what you will want to use analytical appraisal for is to look at the existence points on this core. So you can see down at the bottom, it is at 0 existence points. Now, what the Charybdis core does is it will gain existence points by nearby mobs dying within radius of the core, and it'll basically absorb its existence points. And then I believe it's once it gets to, I think, 100,000. Let me go ahead and check my thing. Yeah, when it gets to 100,000 EP, it will fully charge. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to find something to spawn here. So we will go ahead and we will use a evil centipede, and whenever the centipede dies, you will see that little souls appear around the Charybdis core. So we're going to spawn one over here, do that, and it's got like purple and blue skulls. This means that it is now collecting the existence points of creatures that died around it. So you can see over here, we are currently at 31,000 existence points. We're going to kill a couple more. And we're at 49,000. So we're going to keep going until we get to 100,000. They're 87,000. Oh, there we go. We reached 100,000. It played a little sound, and we are at 100,000 EP on the core, and you can now see that it is glowing. So from this point, what you will do is, I don't know if you can use Degenerate on it at this point, and still get the same type of skills, but we will go ahead and right click on this just for now, and it'll start bouncing around before it inevitably spawns Charybdis. Oh, there we go. And now he spawned, and then he just flies up in the air after destroying his own little cave. And then he'll go around and he'll attack stuff. Oh, does his beam destroy blocks? Oh, he's attacking everything with his scales. And then during this fight with him, he will regenerate a lot of health because he has ultra speed regeneration. So you will have to do enough damage and keep the damage on him. But eventually he will spawn megalodons, as we saw earlier. Oh, there we go. Now he's summoned the megalodons. So it seems like it's about maybe 3 minutes after he spawns, he will spawn the megalodons. But we'll go ahead and wipe all these guys out. And then we're going to go and wipe out Charybdis. And then, oh, there goes his core. Landed right on top of a tree. And you can see that this core, it goes back to being inactive. And it's back at 0 existence points. Now, I don't know if something dies nearby it again, if it will get any more. Let's see. Nope, nothing over there. Let's try the evil centipedes again. Just to see if it gets any more EP back. Nope, I think after this, it is permanently inactive. And now, finally, we are going to check the 3 states of Charybdis's core. So we have 3 states here. We have this inactive core. This is the default one that you find inside the cave. It has 0 existence points unless something kills something nearby. Then that will go up. But this is the default state. Then we have this state here, which I just called it semi-active. This is the version of the core that drops after you defeat Charybdis. So basically you spawn Charybdis, then you defeat him, and then he drops this version of the core. And then we have the active version, which is before you spawn him, and this is when it's charged at 100,000 existence points. So you can see the first inactive one's really dark. The semi-active one is just like a solid brighter red, and then like the fully active one, this is the one where you would right click and it would start bouncing around to spawn him. And you can see it's just glowing and fading in and out between dark and light. Now what we're going to do is I have over here the skill Degenerate, because you will get different skills depending on which version that you activate. So we're going to go to Degenerate. We're going to hold, I have mine set up to tab. I think by default it's the Alt key. But whatever is your button that allows you to swap your skill modes, we're going to go ahead and hold that. And we're going to change Degenerate over to Synthesize. So what you will do is have an open hand. You will go over and you will now activate Degenerate. So I'm going to go ahead and press 1. And you can see that we've gotten, well, I'm kind of in the way, but it says I've gotten Gravity Manipulation. That is what you will get off of the inactive default core. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go here and we're going to revoke Tensura. And we're going to type in Gravity Manipulation. Whoops. So there's Gravity Manipulation. We're going to get rid of this. And now we're going to use Degenerate Synthesize on the semi-active core that is dropped after we defeated him and see what we get. And you can see we've gotten, oh geez, we got a bunch of stuff. So we've gotten Gravity Manipulation, we've gotten Magic Jamming, we've gotten Magic Sense, and then we've gotten Ultra Speed Regeneration. I'll scroll down a little bit. So okay, there you go. So we got these 4 skills here by doing the semi-active one. And then finally, we're gonna go and revoke all this stuff. Let's go ahead and do that here. So revoke everything. We're gonna give myself back Degenerate. And then we're gonna go and put Degenerate back on my hotbar. Put it on 1, there we go. Change it back to Synthesize. And now we don't have any other skills. So we have nothing else, right? Nothing else. We're going to go and use Degenerate Synthesize on the active core. This is when it's charged at 100,000. And all we did was get Gravity Manipulation and Magic Sense. Now there is one more thing I want to test before we go. And that is, what if you don't have Degenerate? Can you still interact with the 3 different cores? So we've got the 3 different versions of the cores here. We have the first inactive one. We have the one that's active when it's at 100,000 existence points. And then we have the one that drops after you defeat him. So you can see this one's a brighter red than the far one over there. So we're going to go ahead and see what happens. Well, I guess we already know with that one, if you right click, it'll spawn him. So I guess we'll skip that one. So what happens if we just right click the base inactive one? Nothing happens, but if you like punch it, it'll just drop his core and then you can pick it up and place it. So what happens if I right click on the Charybdis core after we defeat him? Oh wait, I should clear out my skills first before we do that. Okay. All skills have been erased, so we're going to right click on it. Okay, so if we right click on it, without using Degenerate, you will get Gravity Manipulation and Magic Jamming. So if you use Degenerate Synthesis, so there's 4 different states then, or at least 4 different ways for you to get skills off of it. Huh. Okay, so with Degenerate, you will get Gravity Manipulation and Magic Sense if you use Degenerate Synthesize, but if you just right click on it without the skill, instead of Magic Sense, you will get Magic Jamming, which actually seems better, because you will already have Magic Sense by that point. I just think that's weird that Degenerate gives you a worse version. Because I'm Magic Jamming, let's go and look what Magic Jamming does. Interferes with skills, magic's flight, and transformation with mastery. So yeah, in magic sense, you get that really early in the game. So you actually get a worse version by using Degenerate synthesis. Well, it's a good thing we tested that. So that is all the information I was able to gather on the Charybdis boss in today's video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video is helpful, and I will see you guys next time. Bye everyone.